to Weedsday Wednesday, Tucson, Arizona's #1 online radio podcast about all things medical cannabis. Your host, Belle
And the Cannabis Kid. Our show features news, interviews, and all the latest information about anything and everything medical cannabis related in Tucson, Arizona,
and the world at large.
We'd love to hear from you. Please give us a call live at 646-915-8421. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on all social media, or email thc2son@gmail.com.
we'd like to thank Tumbleweed Health Center and Studio C, along with our many sponsors, for hosting our show every week. With the lowest price certifications in town, you'll find hemp products, accessories, and all things related to medical cannabis education.
Visit Tumbleweed Health Center at 4826 East Broadway Boulevard or online at tumbleweedshealthcenter.com. And remember,
Be smart
be safe
and educate.
No, boo. No. Welcome to Weedsday Wednesday, everybody. How's it going out there in Weed World? Weedsday Wednesday. We love it. We love it. We love you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love weed. Clap for weed. And I know you're all so curious and you want to know how many days until Christmas. Well, 85 days until Christmas, 86 until it's over. That's for the bestie. October 1st. Wow. Time for crickets. Ooh, that's the horror sound. It's coming. The spookies are coming. That's right. Get your decorations out. It's time, folks. Time to decorate. You're late. You're late. But you're right on time for Weedsday Wednesday. All right. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm having fun with what are these emotes? I'm emoting online. You can search emotes if you want to emote. Weedsday Wednesday, Belle Star here. Check out tumbleweedshealthcenter.com and you can listen to the radio show live. I don't do video right now. I'm not ready for that. It's too early and my hair is a mess. And if you knew what my hair looked like, you'd really laugh at that one. I know, dork. But it's what this world is, and it's what I do with it. What are you all doing with your world? All right. Beautiful, beautiful October 1st, 73 degrees and sunny in Tucson, Arizona. Let's see. If you want, you can go to tumbleweedshealthcenter.com and check out Weedsday Wednesday. And just go to the radio show link. There's all sorts of little links up at the top that you can choose from. Doctors, our store, which is at thegoodleafshop.com. Certifications, we offer telemedicine. We have education, news, videos, events when those are happening. But if you would like to get certified in the great state of Arizona at 6224 East Speedway Boulevard. We're at Speedway and Wilmot. We're right next to literally next to Bookman's. We share the wall with them. And then there's Beyond Bread and the Dollar Store and Annabelle's Attic and Mostly Books and all sorts of fun, groovy things on our side. Battery shops there. And then on the other side, across the street is Trader Joe's and Starbucks and sushi. And so there's just all sorts of stuff to do while you're waiting to get your medical marijuana card. All right. And like I said, we offer telemedicine. If you can't or don't want to leave your facility, don't worry. We can send you a link and you can virtually meet with one of our doctors. And no, it's not going to be a virtual doctor named Tilly. Oh, what do you all think about the AI chick? I think it's funny. Hey man, it's where we're going. And like Whoopi Goldberg said, bring it on. You can always tell when someone's fake and when someone isn't. So, but it's very hard. That Tilly chick, I forget what her last name is. What they named some dude. Of course, some dude made her. And there are movie production companies that are already trying to hire this AI creature, which is just awesome. It's the way of the world these days, guys. Okay, so if you really want to get certified and it's not AI, and you have one of the following conditions, then you can get your medical marijuana card in the great state of Arizona. PTSD, you must have your own records within the past 12 months from your own doctor. That is a qualification that the state of Arizona has labeled. So you have to do that. That's their requirement, not ours. Don't yell at us. Cancer, glaucoma, AIDS, chronic pain, which covers everything from migraines, cramps, fibromyalgia, knee pain, backaches, you name it. Chronic means 60 days in the great state of Arizona, so it has to have been going on for at least 60 days. Seizures, including epilepsy, HIV, Hep C, ALS, Crohn's disease, agitation of Alzheimer's disease, cachexia, wasting syndrome, severe and persistent muscle spasms, including multiple sclerosis. And even if you didn't hear your condition in this list, we can still get you certified if you're getting treated for something that's causing something on this list. So if you've got I don't know, Asperger's, autism, Tourette's, Parkinson's, whatever, and it's causing anything on the list, pain, seizures, nausea, spasms, wasting syndrome, you can get your medical marijuana card. It's that simple.
If you suffer from one of these medical conditions and have been diagnosed by an Arizona licensed physician, medical cannabis may help relieve your symptoms. Tumbleweeds Health Center is Arizona's premier cannabis certification, health, and education center. Our primary focus is to help the patients of Arizona obtain their medical marijuana card and educate everyone about medical cannabis. With current medical records, approval is a simple process. Contact Tumbleweeds Health Center to see if you qualify for your Arizona medical marijuana card.
Are chronic conditions holding you back from a happy, healthy life? Get on the right track with Tumbleweeds Health Center. Our CBD products are formulated to fit your health lifestyle.
I would definitely say that CBD has changed my life. I mean, I don't worry about my dog anymore, and I don't worry about sleeping anymore.
Tumbleweeds Health Center, voted #1 health center in Tucson, has created a proprietary number of CBD blends, each designed to promote health and well-being. Let Tumbleweeds Health Center show you how CBD products might help you improve your life the natural way.
That's right. Give us a call, 520-838-4430. You can email thctucson@gmail.com. Come on down to 6224 East Speedway Boulevard, right next to Bookman's Speedway in Wilmot. That is the most dangerous intersection in the state of Arizona. Well, at least in Tucson. So be careful when you're driving around. And if you don't want to drive, get on a bus, take an Uber, taxi it out, have a friend, family member bring you, or just telemedicine us. And we'll send you a link and we'll get you to see our doctor virtually in the comfort of your own home. All right. Let's see what's going on in the great state of Arizona. What's happening in your world out there? There's a dispensary grand reopening. Arizona cannabis law firm Bianchi Brandt celebrates 6 years. THC beverage in 2024. Okay, so that's what's happening in Arizona. Let's see here. High Times is celebrating 50 years with a new editor-in-chief and also return of the Cannabis Cup and print issue. Yeah, they've not had a print issue for a long time. Cannabis, High Times got sold. I forget who bought it. Who bought it? Well, let's find out who bought it. Somebody bought High Times. I think it's somebody we've heard of before. High Times, the iconic voice in cannabis culture, psychedelics, advocacy, and industry insight, proudly announces the release of its limited edition collectible 50th anniversary edition. The appointment of award-winning journalist Javier Haas as its new editor-in-chief and the long-awaited return of the Cannabis Cup. Together, these milestones mark 5 decades of cannabis journalism, culture, and community while heralding a new era. Quote, High Times, the iconic voice in cannabis culture, psychedelics, advocacy, and industry insight proudly announces the release of its limited edition collectible 50th anniversary issue, the appointment of award-winning journalist Javier Haas as the new editor-in-chief. Founded in 1974, High Times became the voice of a movement, spotlighting underground growers, counterculture icons, and the fight for legalization. After ceasing production in recent years, the magazine returns, shepherded by new leadership that aims to honor the magazine's original spirit. Back in the 80s, I bought my first copy of High Times and hid it under my jacket just to get it in the house. Sounds like some other magazines we know of, guys. You know what I'm saying? It changed me, said Josh Kesselman, publisher of High Times and founding force behind Raw Rolling Papers. To help bring this magazine back to life 50 years later feels surreal. This isn't about profits. It's about giving back to the community that raised me and cutting through the controversy to share the truth about this plant. Together, we will expand human consciousness, and Javier Haas is the perfect person to carry this legacy forward. The appointment of Haas as editor-in-chief reflects High Times' commitment to fearless journalism and cultural leadership, and seasoned Latino reporter and book author with more than a decade of experience covering cannabis and psychedelics. Haas has contributed to numerous national publications, and in 2024 was named MJ's International Cannabis Awards Journalist of the Year. Quote, 50 years is a long time to keep the fire lit, and stepping into this role is one of the great honors of my career. I'm excited to lead the revival of High Times as a platform for creative, fearless journalism while opening the door to new generations and amplifying diverse voices from around the world. The 50th anniversary issue of High Times features archival work from Charles Bukowski, Truman Capote, Andy Warhol, Blondie, and William Burroughs, and interviews with Hunter S. Thompson, Bob Marley, and the Dalai Lama, among others, alongside fresh reporting from journalists from around the world whose work will be giving a home for evolving. It's been a while. I've been searching hightimes.com for a long time, and it's just like old news and nothing's changed. So this is really awesome. In tandem with the High Times 50th anniversary issue, High Times announced the return of the Cannabis Cup, the world's most renowned cannabis competition. The High Times Cannabis Cup launches in New York this fall with renewed transparency through third-party judging and a People's Choice format. Submissions open on October 10th, with New Yorkers across the state voting for top products in a wide range of categories. Quote, High Times has always been more than a magazine, and the national release of the 50th anniversary issue, coinciding with the return of the Cannabis Cups, feels like a full circle homecoming, said Matt Stang, partner and co-owner of High Times. With Josh's passion, Javier's editorial vision, and the 2025 New York Cannabis Cup, we're not just celebrating the past, we're building the foundation for the next 50 years of authentic storytelling, community, and culture. The limited run 50th anniversary issue is available only while supplies last at select retailers, dispensaries, and via a subscription at hightimes.com. For more information on the High Times Cannabis Cup, visit cannabis.cup.com/new-york-2025. I'm going to put this link to the article in our blog so that you can actually go there yourself and possibly find yourself a limited edition High Times magazine. I clicked on the link, but I don't know. Oh, it's only $10. Add that to the cart. Whoop, whoop. Because I have the original one, thanks to Silver Sister. that has a mushroom on the front of High Times magazine. That's the first one that has a mushroom, right? So it's all about psychedelics. I think the first issue was all about psychedelics. So magic mushrooms were a thing back then, 1974. It's a good year. I was 4. All right, folks, that's fun. That's exciting. And here's a direct link to get yourself a magazine if you want to do so. Alrighty, let's see what else is going on in the world. Oh, well, okay, we'll read this and then we'll read a couple news stories. And then after the break, we will get into our horoscopes for the new year. We'll see how that goes. All right. All right, kids. Trump, promotes hemp-derived CBD for senior health care in shared video. The president shared a video advocating for Medicare coverage for CBD and to fully integrate cannabis into the healthcare system for those 65 and older. It's not quite the rescheduling announcement many cannabis reform advocates have been waiting for, but President Donald Trump shared a video on September 28th that calls for the federal government to provide Medicare coverage for CBD. The video was created by Commonwealth. Let's see if we can get to the video here too. Let's see. That's the Commonwealth Project. We'll figure it out. It's an organization rooted in the belief that medical cannabis provided to seniors as an alternative to painkillers and other addictive pharmaceuticals will not only improve the quality of life for those 65 and older, but the medical cannabis fully integrated into the U.S. healthcare system would save nearly $64 billion annually, according to a PricewaterhouseCoopers PwC report. The Commonwealth Project is a designed participant for the now stalled cannabis rescheduling hearing that was initiated under President Joe Biden's administration. A now retired administrative law judge stayed the hearing process in early January before participants could debate the merits of a proposed rule to reclassify cannabis as a Schedule III drug. Trump shared the Commonwealth's project's video on Truth Social on Sunday evening. The video hailed Trump's opportunity to revolutionize senior health care through reforming the nation's laws on cannabis. Quote, "We've all heard about the major and cardiovascular system, but there's one essential system discovered in the 90s that you probably never heard of," the video's narrator says. "It makes all of the other systems work smoothly with each other like a conductor, ensuring the different sections of an orchestra all play a beautiful symphony together. This system is called the endocannabinoid system. The human endocannabinoid system interacts with cannabinoids, compounds like THC and CBD that make up the cannabis plant, on an individualized basis. The system, in part, includes receptors in the nervous system and plays a role in a person's homeostasis, as well as mood, appetite, pain, memory, and other informational internal functions. The human body naturally produces cannabinoids that are similar in chemical structure to cannabinoids from the cannabis plant, making compounds like THC and CBD easily recognizable by the receptors in a person's endocannabinoid system. With support from the National Institutes of Health, scientists have studied the endocannabinoid system extensively, according to the Commonwealth Project video that Trump shared. As we age, the system weakens. As a result, the different systems in our body stop working together smoothly. The video's narrative says that's one of the reasons older adults struggle with pain, inflammation, cognitive decline, and other ailments of aging, for which doctors often prescribe dangerous and addictive pharmaceuticals. Quote, "Healthcare practitioners also recommend healthy lifestyles to improve symptoms related to a weakened endocannabinoid system in seniors, from exercise, a good diet, stress management techniques such as meditation. These remedies may fractionally improve the system if done consistently over a long time," according to the Commonwealth Project. But here's the game changer. The system can be restored faster using hemp-derived CBD. When the system is restored, pain subsides, sleep is improved, and stress is reduced. When the system is restored, disease progression can slow down, and years are added to your life, as well as years spent in good health. And 20% of seniors are already using CBD today for pain, arthritis, cancer symptoms, sleep disorders, Alzheimer's, and many other ailments of aging. However, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, has failed to regulate CBD, the main non-intoxicating compound of the cannabis hemp plant. Despite the federal government legalizing commercial hemp cultivation in the 2018 Farm Bill, which Trump signed during his first term, with cannabis listed as a Schedule I drug under the Controlled Substances Act, meaning it has no currently accepted medical use in the U.S., and with hemp-derived CBD remaining unregulated by the FDA, most doctors are not equipped to guide patients on cannabinoids and the endocannabinoid system, according to the Commonwealth Project. Imagine if that were the case for the medications, the narrator says. Older adults are suffering needlessly. Hemp-derived CBD can help them feel better, live longer, and improve their quality of life significantly. The groundbreaking 2018 Farm Bill championed by President Trump was the first step. Now it's time to educate doctors on the endocannabinoid system, provide Medicare coverage for CBD, and give millions of seniors the support they deserve. In leading these changes, Trump could deliver, quote, the most important senior health initiative of the century, cementing your legacy and transforming aging care. Millions everywhere will thank you, the narrator says. Trump shared the Commonwealth Project's video 7 weeks after he said that his administration would determine whether to reschedule cannabis from a Schedule I to a Schedule III substance over the next few weeks. The current Schedule III proposed rule was signed by former Attorney General Merrick Garland under the Biden administration. Removing cannabis from a Schedule I listing would mean that the federal government recognizes the plant's value. Quote, I've heard great things having to do with medical, and I've heard bad things having to do with just about everything else, Trump said during an August 11th White House press conference. But medical and for pain and various things, I've heard some pretty good things, he said. Before being named a cannabis rescheduling hearing designated participant, the Commonwealth Project's founder, Howard Kessler, filed public comments with former Drug Enforcement Administration DEA Administrator Ann Milgram, July of 2024. Kessler encouraged the DEA and the Department of Justice under the Biden White House to move, quote, as expeditiously as possible, quote, on rescheduling cannabis. Quote, considering the challenges that all Americans and particularly seniors face in accessing medical cannabis within their healthcare system, the Commonwealth Project urges the DOJ and the DEA to act swiftly and publish a final rule cementing this historic reform. Kessler wrote, a delay in rules would only serve to further perpetuate a status quo that is detrimental to the needs of today's senior who do not have the luxury of time. With current Attorney General Pam Bondi and DEA Administrator Terry Cole in place, a potential final rule to move cannabis to Schedule III now lies in Trump's hands. The president's most recent action on Schedule Media indicates he believes the plant has medical value and does not belong in Schedule I. So I wonder what it's going to take to get that ball rolling and get it rescheduled. I'm getting a call from TMC. All right. Well, let's see. I think maybe when we go on our break, I will try to find this video. I'm sure it's on this page somewhere, but I don't know that. Well, Trump shared their video. I don't know that he made a video himself, but who knows? He may have. Who knows? But we'll check it out. But you know what? I just decided we're going to check this out now.
gonna smoke some weed. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm a hunting, looking for a pot shop. This is fucking awesome.
Walk into my house like, what up? I got some good pop. I'm just pumped up, got some herb from the pop shop. Ice in the fridge, it used to be frosty. My friends like, damn, that's a stone ass okay. Rolling in hella high, looking like it's FIFA time. Dominating all my friends' eyes. I eat some chili fries, draped in a snuggie with my girl sitting next to me. Probably shouldn't have had a big gulp full of iced tea. But shit, it was 99 cents. I'll be blazing and smoking, about to go and get some munchies next. Passing up on those Cracker Jacks, Reese's Pieces of where it's. I gotta get me some soda. My cotton mouth has been creeping up, but can't remember where I put my keys. Yeah, that's what's up. I'ma take your grandpa's ride. No, for real. Ask your grandpa, can I take a 65? The bill cruising to my local Publix. Nothing better than rolling with two super fly chicks. They have frozen burritos. I bought frozen burritos. I bought some Ben and Jerry's, and then I bought some Cheetos. Hello, my main man Obama. A couple states have just reformed their laws on marijuana. What you gonna do? Send the feds there? Hell no. The DPAs will be like, they got volcano.
I'm gonna smoke some weed. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm a hunting, looking for a pot shop. This is fucking awesome. I'm gonna smoke some weed. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm a hunting, looking for a pot shop. This is fucking awesome.
What you know about the science of marijuana? What you know about people suffering from glaucoma? They need it. It helps them with their condition. If you don't believe me, then just ask some eye physicians. Thank your granddad for voting for that guy. Richard Nixon is the president who made the plant illegal. But science is now showing that it's medicine for people, and the private sector's fighting to keep all of that illegal. Alcohol and tobacco, pharmaceutical prisons. I'll take those four major lobby groups and fight those motherfuckers. They're making money day and night. All those motherfuckers. And bribing Congress out of sight. All those motherfuckers. They be like, oh, it's immoral and unhealthy. I'm like, how many people are you making wealth? Anti-marijuana lobbies are making all kinds of profits, and they don't want you to stop because of all the special interest. I call that getting swindled and pinned. Shit, I call that getting tricked by the government. That law's hella old, so it's time to update it, regulate it, and then get it under state control. Peak game, look into my political telescope. Think it's gonna stay like this forever? Not hella won't. Not hella won't. Hey, Obama, stop being a hypocrite. You used to smoke weed.
I'm gonna smoke some weed. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm a hunting, looking for a pot shop. This is fucking awesome. Let's end the war on drugs. It's time to pull the plug. These special interest groups are nothing more than corporate drugs. Let's end the war on weed. The people have agreed. These special interest groups have kept these laws with bribery. I'm gonna smoke some weed. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm a hunting, looking for a pot shop. This is fucking awesome.
All right, welcome back to Weedsday Wednesday, everybody. Belle Star here, Silver Sister. No idea where Cannabis Kid is. All right. Well, President Trump thinks CBD is the way to go. So let's see what the Commonwealth Project has to say. Maybe this is the video that they shared. Give me 1 second here. We're going to get it going. Start from the beginning. Pause. Do that. Do that. And do this.
I remember when you came in, diabetic retinopathy,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
And
Dr.
pain.
Boone.
Neuropathy, yeah.
And what were you using? Remind me when you came in.
Morphine. And they kept raising it and raising it. I've been on morphine for about 10 years. Then I just decided that I didn't want to take it.
Okay. And what are you currently using for helping your pain?
The cannabis. I tried it and I was amazed. I'm not taking morphine at all now.
There is very real psychopharmacology associated with cannabis, and I hadn't learned anything about that in medical school.
Dr.
Status quo is
Belle.
either to not teach at all or maybe a lecture.
Clearly, the endocannabinoid system should be taught in medical school. Since the Nixon administration, cannabis has been designated by law as a Schedule I substance, alongside lethal substances such as heroin.
Schedule 1 says there's no medical use for the substance and it's highly addictive and dangerous.
But for decades, tens of thousands of research papers, many from top universities, hospitals, and governments around the world, including the US government, have repeatedly shown cannabis to be a highly effective, safe, non-addictive intervention for a multitude of ailments, especially ailments of aging.
As I started to learn more about it, I realized it's a medication that can really be used very safely in the geriatric population.
We have cannabis here in our institute available for patients who need symptom relief. There have been effective treatments shown.
For me, the seminal piece of work was a 2017 report from the National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine. They looked at, 10,000 pieces of peer research literature, ranked what we know about the use of cannabis for particular ailments, and found there is substantial conclusive evidence.
In 2023, the HHS formally recommended that cannabis be rescheduled to Schedule III.
Schedule III means that there is a medical use.
When it first became legal to provide medical cannabis in New York State, we immediately adopted policies and procedures to make it available to our residents.
Geriatric patients can be on 10 or more meds very easily, and there's such a high risk of side effects. The most impactful effect we saw was pain management. In most cases, they were able to either eliminate or significantly reduce the amount of opioids they were taking. And we didn't see any side effects.
None.
No.
Nobody can die of an overdose of cannabis.
So it's safe, it's efficacious. Good morning.
Dr. Melanie Bone is an extremely rare case of a physician who specializes in medical cannabis. Every day, she sees its successful effects with the senior population.
It does me a lot of good. 2 months ago, I stopped taking it. Oh, wow, this hurt.
For 40 years, I always had pain from something, and now I don't have it.
She has tincture in an individually dosed syringe. That's very highly controlled.
I get achy when my son was a teenager and he was smoking marijuana. My husband and I went out of our minds. But now I've opened my mind.
What made you comfortable with it?
Because it helped.
It doesn't cause constipation like the pain pills. It's just so much better.
The cannabis helped me sleep.
And you don't feel so dopey like you do with the Xanax.
But Dr. Bone is the exception. The vast majority of doctors know nothing about cannabis at best. In many cases, we believe it's a harm.
Doctors need to know the benefits that they need to understand that it should be part of the drug regimen that they make recommendations for.
Most of the time, an older person's only source of information is a non-medically trained retail employee at a cannabis dispensary.
It's the Wild West. Consumers are left on their own.
I've talked.
Clinicians have no guidance, so this is void. And I think we can just do a lot better.
So now the government scientists have said there's medical uses. Why aren't we making this available to?
When federally legal, the pharmaceutical industry and FDA will begin a years-long process of developing and approving new cannabis-based drugs. But older Americans shouldn't have to wait, since medically effective cannabis products in various forms are already available on the market for those who can afford the cost.
For some people, the cost is a deterrent. And so if you really want equitable access, then insurance coverage at some point is the way to go. Medicare Advantage programs can reimburse for products and services that are outside of traditional medical care. For example, gym memberships, paying for transportation, paying for medically tailored meals. I see medical cannabis in that same suite. You're working within a system and not asking for a new system to be created.
The solution lies in the payer-provider system, massive organizations that provide both health insurance and networks of hospitals and caregivers.
All these people are getting their health care through the payer-provider system or Medicare. They have your health records. They keep tremendous data. They keep actuarial data. You could use the data to improve the efficacy. You could create a safer product. You could train the caregivers.
The Commonwealth Project proposes a large-scale demonstration model in the state of Massachusetts. Major payer providers will provide guidance and education to caregivers, pay for approved cannabis therapies for people 65 and over, and record the results.
What would happen is a full suite of research, guidance to clinicians, coverage of medicinal cannabis as insurance products.
We have a patient population, and we'll define the symptoms we want to palliate, and it'll probably be pain, anxiety, and sleep to begin with. And we're going to try to alleviate those symptoms and ask the patients themselves, did we help you? And what did we learn from that?
All it's going to do is, in a structured, observed, and controlled way, validate what we already know.
True.
My message to legislators is read the objective studies that are out there. What do the facts say? And I think the facts are pretty clear here.
We've seen the government move fast. The COVID-19 vaccine, we moved fast on that, right? It was something that was universally impacting the entire world. Well, guess what? Aging universally impacts the entire world.
All of us really need to engage in the research and provide the clinical guidance for individuals to make informed choices. To me, it's a pretty simple equation at this point.
Commonwealth Project requests that HHS allow a demonstration program in Massachusetts. There you go, kids, the Commonwealth Project. All right, well, boy, aren't they considering seniors 55 now? Only because I'm close. I'm going to try and get my hands on that study that she was reading that changed her mind. I like to try and do that. It'd be interesting if Dr. Grinspoon had the articles that he was reading in the books and stuff that he was reading that changed his mind when he went to Harvard, when he went to the library. That would be an interesting read as well. All right, you're listening to Weedsday Wednesday, everybody. If you want to get yourself your... Oh, sure, okay. If you want to get your medical cannabis card, get on over to Tumbleweeds Health Center at 6224 East Speedway Boulevard, or you can do it online at tumbleweedshealthcenter.com. If you want to know what you can get certified for, I'm going to tell you right now. And I'm going to also tell you that even if you don't have one of these ailments, if one of your treatments, a medication, something, anything is causing one of these ailments, then you can get your card. PTSD, cancer, glaucoma, AIDS, chronic pain, severe nausea, seizures, including epilepsy, HIV, Hep C, ALS, Crohn's disease, agitation of Alzheimer's, dementia, cachexia, wasting syndrome, severe and persistent muscle spasms, including multiple sclerosis. You are eligible for a medical cannabis card if you suffer from a chronic or debilitating disease or a medical condition or just the treatment for a chronic or debilitating disease or medical condition that causes any of the above conditions and more.
Are chronic conditions holding you back from a happy, healthy life? Get on the right track with Tumbleweeds Health Center. Our CBD products are formulated to fit your health lifestyle.
I will definitely say that CBD has changed my life. I mean, I don't worry about my dog anymore, and I don't worry about sleeping anymore.
Tumbleweeds Health Center, voted #1 health center in Tucson, has created a proprietary number of CBD blends, each designed to promote health and well-being. Let Tumbleweeds Health Center show you how CBD products might help you improve your life the natural way.
If you suffer from one of these medical conditions and have been diagnosed by an Arizona licensed physician, medical cannabis may help relieve your symptoms. Tumbleweeds Health Center is Arizona's premier cannabis certification, health, and education center. Our primary focus is to help the patients of Arizona obtain their medical marijuana card and educate everyone about medical cannabis. With current medical records, approval is a simple process. Contact Tumbleweeds Health Center to see if you qualify for your Arizona medical marijuana card.
Give us a call, 520-838-4430. You can email thctucson@gmail.com. You can come down to 6224 East Speedway Boulevard. Also check out our shop online for hemp and CBD products at thegoodleafshop.com. All right, let's see. It's time. Happy spooky season, stargazers. October begins under the balanced influence of Libra season, encouraging harmony, self-reflection, and gentle reevaluation of our relationships. With the sun sign in Libra for the most of the month, many will feel nudged. All right, should we just start with Libra? Is that where they're starting? Where are they starting? No, they're not starting there. Let's just jump to Libra. We'll go right there. Woo! Libra. Let's see. It jumped to Libra and then, okay. Your strain of the month is papaya. Ooh. With Neptune gliding into Pisces this month, your balance-loving soul might lean towards soft daydreams, and papaya helps you float without losing your center. This indica-dominant hybrid has the tropical calming energy that lets your emotions relax while your mind stays cozy and clear. Use papaya as your mellow compass this month and let your inner waves rise without tipping over. Happy birthday, Libra. October brings a gentle pull inward, especially around October 22nd when Neptune retrograde re-enters Pisces. This shift activates your 6th house, which relates to daily routines, health, and work habits. You may start to feel less focused on productivity and more aware of how your energy is being used. If things have felt overwhelming or out of balance lately, this is a good time to step back and simplify where you can. Neptune's retrograde motion in this area can create a sense of fog around responsibilities or wellness goals, but it also opens the door to healing and mindfulness. Instead of pushing the structure, consider tuning into what your body and mind actually need, whether that's rest, gentler routines, or clearer boundaries. Trust your intuition to guide you. Small changes now can lead to greater clarity later. Did you get that, Silver Sister? Sound good? Sure. All right. Scorpio. My strain, obviously, is called jealousy. With Neptune slipping into Pisces this month, your emotional depths are calling for a blend of intensity and ease. Jealousy can lead you into that space. It's sweet, creamy buzz with peppery undercurrents. Balance the fire in you while giving your inner waves room to move. Let jealousy be the bridge between your passion and softer currents. Neptune stirring this month. October brings Scorpio a chance to slow down and sort through what's been clouding your focus. With the sun in your sign later in the month, you'll feel a boost of personal energy and motivation. But early October is more about observing than acting. You're likely reflecting on your goals, boundaries, and where your energy is best spent. This is a good time to revisit old creative projects or reconnect with what makes you feel genuinely fulfilled without overcomplicating things. A key or romantic connections. It's not about cutting things off, it's about seeing them clearly. If something has felt too idealized or confusing, this retrograde gives you the space to reevaluate without pressure. Trust your instincts, but double check your facts. All right, Scorpio, let's see who we've got next. And you're listening to Weedsday Wednesday. These are your October weed horoscopes. All right. Aries, strain for the month is called Slurricane. A Slurricane. October brings a reflective shift for Aries as Neptune retrograde re-enters Pisces on the 22nd, stirring up the quiet corners of your inner world, Aries. This planetary move encourages you to slow down, and check in with yourself. You might feel more drawn to rest, creativity, or even to resist old dreams that were put on hold. Don't rush to act. This is a month for feeling things out rather than forging ahead. The energy and letting go of expectations that no. While Neptune retrograde can feel foggy for some, Aries may find surprising strength in the quiet. Give yourself permission to unplug, reconnect with your intuition, and reflect on where you want to go next. Trust that stepping back now will help you move forward with more purpose when the time is right. And Slurricane is your strain as Neptune drifts into dreamy Pisces this month. Your usual fire may be pulled toward deeper inner realms, so Slurricane gives you that soft, relaxed landing when your energy wants to shift. Slurricane, slow, creeping, berry, sweet, chill, helps your mind float gently instead of raging, letting intuition speak instead of impulse. Let that smoky calm match the Neptune vibe and help you tune into what's beneath the surface this month. Slurricane. All right. Well, Tories sounds yummy. Biscotti is your strain, Tories. As October moves along, Tories may feel a subtle shift in direction, especially around the 22nd when Neptune retrograde re-enters Pisces. This change gently turns your attention toward your friendships, social networks, and long-term goals. You might find yourself rethinking who you connect with and why, or feeling a little more selective about where you put your energy. It's a good time to reflect on whether your current circle aligns with the visions you have for your future. Neptune retrograde can blur boundaries, but for Taurus, it also brings insight into which dreams are worth nurturing and which are better left behind. Let yourself question the bigger picture without needing all the answers right now. The best approach is to stay grounded while being open to new perspectives. Trust your inner sense of what's meaningful. Clarity will come, especially if you give yourself space to listen. Biscotti, with Neptune slipping into Pisces this month, your earthy practicality might feel called to drift a bit more into dreams and intuition. Biscotti can be your steady anchor. Biscotti's balanced creeping on haze buzz with sweet buttery cookie vibes melts tension without bulldozing your grounded core. Biscotti. Doesn't sound so bad. All right. Gemini. Runts is your strain of the month, Gemini. October encourages Gemini to think more seriously about their place in the world, especially as Neptune retrograde shifts back into Pisces on the 22nd. This planetary movement highlights your career, reputation, and long-term goals. You may start questioning what success really means to you or feel uncertain about the direction you're heading. Rather than pushing forward too quickly, take time to reflect on whether your current path still feels true to who you are. Neptune retrograde in this area can blur external expectations, but it also gives you a chance to reconnect with your deeper motivations. If you're feeling out of sync professionally, don't panic. Clarity often follows periods of uncertainty. Use the rest of the month to quietly reassess your ambitions and make space for more authentic goals to emerge. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just stay honest with yourself and open to gradual change. Your strain, runts. With Neptune slipping into Pisces this month, your thoughts may drift into dreamier, deeper territory, so runts can be the spark you need to stay playful while exploring new mental works and new mental worlds. Is there a kitty out here? What's going on? Guys, don't be attacking stuff out there. Runts' fruity, candy, sweet energy lifts you up, makes you more talkative and giggly without dragging you down. All right, so there's your runts. Can you guys still hear me? Because I'm going out to make a kitty attack here. Knock it off, guys. Everybody just calm down today. You know what? I think this whole retrograde's getting the kitties. I think they need to smoke some big old bongs. I think that sounds good for them. Kitties are weird. I'm not even gonna lie. They're just absolutely psychotic. All of them. All of them are. They're just insane. Okay. back to business. Okay, where are we at on time here? We've got about 8 minutes left. So you're tuning into Weedsday Wednesday. We're just reading your weed horoscopes for October. Happy October, everybody. Get your Halloween decorations out. It is time. And here's the horror sound effect. I don't know. But this is what I like. This is when I have Halloween, this is the song that scares the crap out of all the neighbors. This not 1 second. Uh-oh. This looks like a whole video. I just wanted the song. Come on. There it is. The little kids in the background. The best theme songs of all time. And it's like 2 notes on a piano. 2 notes. Huh? It is terrifying. And I get the boombox out for Halloween and just crank this through the neighborhood. It's awesome. I just grabbed a hammer. Something's going down. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're watching Halloween, and this is the actual Halloween. All right. There's Jamie Lee Curtis. We love her. All right, Jamie. All right. Let me get back. I'm a little unfocused. Maybe I need some runts. Okay. Cancer, Acapulco Gold. We had that as a strain. I grew that. Wasn't one of those Hungarian Gold. Hungarian Gold. We didn't have Acapulco Gold, did we? No, we had the Hungarian. But that's all right. The golds are good. We'll take them. All right, let's see what's going on here. For Cancer, Acapulco Gold. October invites a quiet sense of expansion for Cancer, especially once Neptune retrograde re-enters fellow water Pisces on the 22nd. This shift touches your 9th house of beliefs, travel, and broader perspectives. You may feel the urge to step back and reflect on your personal worldview or revisit spiritual and philosophical ideas that once inspired you. If you're unsure what you believe in right now, that's all right. This is a time to explore gently, not define things too rigidly. With Neptune retrograde in this thoughtful area, it's helpful to question what feels true rather than clinging to old assumptions. Dreams of travel, learning, or creative growth could return, but they may look different than before. Trust that you're slowly aligning with a more honest and meaningful path. Give yourself time to wander through the big ideas without needing everything to make perfect sense yet. All right, with Neptune sliding into Pisces, this month your emotional world might feel more fluid and dreamy. So Acapulco Gold can help you stay uplifted without losing your grounding. Its bright cerebral energy and sweet citrus woody notes give you a gentle lift when your inner waters are stirring. Use it as your monthly sunbeam to keep your mood buoyant, even while you float deeper inside. Ah, that sounds lovely. Floating deep inside. Sounds like a depth perception tank. All right. Well, this one sounds fun. For Leo, we've got Glitter Bomb. Yeah, that sounds fun. This October, Leo may feel a quiet emotional shift as Neptune retrograde re-enters Pisces on the 22nd. This movement highlights your 8th house, which governs shared resources, emotional depth, and transformation. You might begin rethinking your relationships with intimacy, trust, or financial matters connected to others. While things could feel uncertain or hard to define, this is a valuable time for tuning into your deeper instincts rather than rushing to find clear answers. Neptune retrograde in this part of your chart invites you to gently explore the layers beneath the surface. If you've been avoiding emotional topics or financial complexities, now's the time to revisit them with honesty and care. It's not about solving everything right now, but about understanding where you stand and what feels emotionally true. Let clarity come slowly and lean into trust, both in yourself and in the process. Leo, glitter bombs for you. With Neptune sliding into the Pisces this month, your bigger than life heart might start reaching for deeper connections. So Glitter Bomb gives you that sparkle without losing your shine. Its loud berry gas buzz keeps the vibe bright and social, even when your emotions go soft. All right, Leo, Glitter Bomb. That's for you. Okay, who's next? Virgo, Clementine. Clementine. That word reminds me of the 1800s. That's just such an 1800s name, Clementine. I just see a big billowy dress out on a plantation somewhere, gone with the wind kind of a thing. You know, can you see it? Black and white. Yeah, all of it. You know what I'm saying? October brings a softer, more introspective tone for Virgo, especially around October 22nd, when Neptune retrograde moves back into Pisces, your opposite sign. This shift gently highlights your close relationships, inviting you to reflect on how connection and support show up in your life. You may notice unclear dynamics with a partner, friend, or collaborator coming back into focus. Rather than rushing to fix things, try approaching conversations with curiosity and patience. Neptune retrograde in this part of your chart may blur boundaries or bring old relationship patterns to light. While this can be emotionally confusing at times, it's also an opportunity to gain clarity about what you truly want from your connections. Trust will grow through honest, steady reflection, not pressure or perfection. Clementine is your strain. As Neptune glides into dreamy Pisces this month, your mind might pull you towards subtle currents and inner whispers. Clementine helps you stay alert and clear while you drift. Being a sativa dominant strain with bright citrus energy and focus vibes, it gives your thinking a gentle kick without scrambling your grounded side. All righty, folks. Well, I believe that we've come down to the last part of our show. That's about it for us this time around. And I know y'all want to know again, how many days until Christmas? 85 days until Christmas, 86 until it's over. Thanks for listening to Weedsday Wednesday. Happy October. Happy birthday month. And we'll see you next week, folks. Remember, be smart, be safe, and educate. Sounds like an alien, not a slot machine. Do you think? Yeah. I wonder if there's an alien on here. What's that? Yeah. Oh, here's Space Visitors. Okay. I do like this, though. All right, kids. Happy Weedsday Wednesday. Have a great day. Go smoke a bong. Be good to each other. And we will see you next time on Weedsday Wednesday.